Chuggernuts, how we doing? And welcome back to another episode of SeddzSayz. We are back today with another music video reaction for you guys. And as it is the run-up to Halloween, it seems only right that we do something suitably spooky today. Now, the band we're going to be featuring on the channel this afternoon is a band who I absolutely adore. And honestly, if all of their merch wasn't in the wash right now, I would be wearing all of their merch just all over me because I absolutely love this band. But that was not always the case. Let's go back 10 years when SeddzSayz was back in high school. He'd only just discovered metal. He'd been into metal about 2 years. And anything that wasn't Slipknot or Iron Maiden or Korn was poser music. And someone tried to lend me this band's debut album and I was like, nah, I'm not going to listen to that. That's not proper metal. And yeah, biggest mistake of my life, because now I absolutely fucking love these guys. I really, really, really love these guys. And yeah, I was so excited to find out the other day that it was the 10-year anniversary of this band's debut album, and that to commemorate it, they were going to release a new song. Of course, I am talking about Motionless in White's brand new single, Creatures X to the Grave. And yeah, if you don't know who Motionless in White is, then who are you? Like, they are one of the arguably like biggest bands in metalcore, and yeah, they're absolutely incredible. I last saw them live only last year when they toured the UK with Tim Skold, who used to be in Marilyn Manson, and a wicked band called Defying Decay, who were absolutely phenomenal. It was a wicked, wicked tour, and yeah, they slay it live, they slay it on record, and I'm looking forward to checking out this new single. Now, admittedly, I do prefer the later music from Motionless in White to the earlier stuff. Don't get me wrong, I really like the earlier albums, but I think the previous two that they dropped, especially Disguise, which was the last one, is easily their best album to date. So it'd be interesting to see if they do go back to their roots with this new track, but we're going to check it out now and we're all going to see together, aren't we? This would have been up earlier this week. This should have been up on Monday, but unfortunately it's just been an absolutely hectic week, especially with work. I've been here, there and everywhere at different sites covering for different people. And yeah, let's check it out. This is Motionless in White with their brand new single, Creatures X to the Grave. Yep. Old school as fuck. And like I said, we're only 10 seconds in at the minute. Ooh, those leads, man. It is giving me like proper Undead Ahead and Immaculate Misconception vibes. I do love when bands kind of pay homage to their roots and go back and release material that sounds like their earlier stuff. It is a nice little it's a nice little bit of nostalgia, really, showing where they've come from and where they are now.
I wore my shame on my sleeve. I put my pain on display for all to see. This is my life's work. What felt like fire, but without a thing to burn. Turned into
So good. Oh. They are just the masters of these like huge epic soundscapes. Everything they do just sounds monumental. I once described their music to someone as like if a horror movie soundtrack was on steroids. That's the fucking just huge sound they go for. I'll tell you what, one thing I'm gutted about is the fact that they don't have a permanent keyboard player live anymore. Because I used to love watching their old keyboard player live. Absolute chuggy as fuck, that man. Got to admit as well, actually, just looking at it, obviously there's no music video or lyric video for this. It is just an audio video on YouTube. I love the single artwork that's been done for this. Really colourful, really striking, and honestly, it complements the single really, really well. Could picture it on a t-shirt. I'd love to get it on a t-shirt. Woohoo! Yes! Nasty, man. Absolutely fucking nasty. That was wicked. That was Motionless in White with Creatures X to the grave. Now, like I said, I'm a huge Motionless in White fan. I love their later stuff. I really like their earlier stuff. But honestly, with this track, I was just like, I wasn't knowing what I was going to expect. I didn't know whether it was going to be more kind of their newer stuff or if they were going to kind of go back to the Creatures era and release something that sounded like those 12 tracks that would have been on that album. And you know what? I'm honestly quite glad that they've kind of released a song that sounds like it was taken from Creatures, but has the maturity of later material that's on Disguise. You can tell that band have kind of evolved and adapted so much over the years, and it's kind of nice to mix the old school with the current gen, and just kind of the sound that they created on that track was just wicked. Absolutely wicked. I cannot wait for new Motionless in White material to come soon. And in all honesty, they released another track a couple of weeks ago. It was about 3-4 weeks ago now. And it was a cover of Somebody Told Me by The Killers, if I remember. Yeah, The Killers. The Killers did that track. Yeah, that was wicked as well. So go back and check that out if you've not heard it as well. If you enjoy Motionless in White, I will link all of their social media down below so you can give them a cheeky wee like. I'm sure they don't need it because they're a huge band, but give them a cheeky wee like anyway. And I tell you who does need a cheeky wee like, actually, SeddzSayz. So if you did enjoy this video, please hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with everything SeddzSayz related. We'll be back next week. No, we won't actually. We'll be back later today with another music video reaction for you guys. So in the meantime, have a good evening, stay safe, and keep on chugging on, folks.